Your marketing isn't broken, it's buried under all the noise. Clarity starts your visibility. You've written an amazing book. You've done the work. Maybe you do still feel invisible. That's not because you failed. It's because the market changed subtly, quietly, behind the scenes, without even telling you. Most authors were never shown what actual visibility really looks like, specifically how book marketing truly works. Here's the reality: there is good work, great books, really well written, things that people need to read. They are put out every single day, and yet nobody knows they exist. 2 million books will be published just this year alone. The average book sells less than 40 copies ever in its entire lifetime. So take a minute to breathe and to give yourself a break for that feeling inside that your book has been unseen and that somehow it's your fault marketing changed. It wasn't your fault. They didn't put out an announcement and say, hey, here's some differences that are happening in our algorithm. There was a time, not that long ago, where you could put a book out, and if you did the SEO right, your book would make it on the bestseller list day one. Just that one credential alone was plenty to be able to ride really for the rest of your marketing career. But then somewhere along the lines, everybody has a bestseller program. And it feels like, even though it's not true, that everybody's a bestseller these days. AI came in, helps you have the capability to write a book in a day. Publishing is so much easier than it used to be. What it's done is it's caused fragmented attention by everybody, really, to the point where there's just so much noise that it's hard. It feels sometimes impossible. There are too many quote unquote gurus out there that are filling our heads with things that aren't really true. Even in the world of AI, where it's supposed to make our effort easier, we're still kind of told do more, work, put in more effort. But that more effort, even if you did it, also has created this lack of trust that's going on in the world. Most people just try harder and harder and harder. It's working harder in a broken system that's created exhaustion, not breakthrough. We were told our book was the engine. We were told that if you just write the book, that'll be everything. And yet, the book isn't the engine, it's the leverage. It's the thing that makes the lift easier. It's the thing that if you use it, the thing that would be impossible for you to pick up by yourself, you can easily pick up. Your book done right and put in a place where it's visible, where it needs to be, will exponentially multiply your visibility. But just having a book, just going poof, and you put the book out on Amazon, that doesn't create it by default. And misunderstanding, hey, I've got a book, how come I'm not a multimillionaire now, has created a lot of frustration for a lot of us. Visibility isn't about who's the loudest, who has the biggest mouth, who has the most noise. It's about know, like, and trust. It's about helping a person understand, I understand you. It's not about having 10 million followers. You'd be better off to have 10 really loyal followers that every time you bring something out, they're going to also repost what you did than to have 100,000 people that don't do anything with it. You need real followers. You need to create know, like, and trust. That allows you to be understood, because real readers, real human beings getting your book, reading your book, and telling the rest of the world what they like, don't like about your book, that creates a signal. And that is what will be seen and heard and move above the noise, is the signal. Signal is how the market decides what matters. Not noise, not more volume, not louder. Your audience, it isn't the problem. Knowing who you're writing to, what you're writing about, that was never the problem. The readers are out there, I promise you. They exist, and they're looking for exactly what you do. They're on Google, Amazon, on ChatGPT. They're searching for the solution that you're sharing in your book. The gap is structural. It's not the quality of what you wrote. You've got to become truly visible and valuable in this world. They want what you've created. But we need to get you access to those people so they can see and know and use what you've created. So let me tell you specifically how exactly Signal works. This is actually exactly what works. The market recognizes movement. It recognizes momentum. And when we talk specifically about books, that happens in a couple of ways. Real people getting your book, that verified purchaser, then those people actually reading it. And most importantly, taking the time, that real human being that got the book and really read the book, taking the time to come back and review the book. Because here's the thing, and we know with every product we buy, whether it be a book or anything else, what's one of the very first things you do? You scroll down and you look at what the reviews say. Is it 5 stars? Is it 4.4? Is it 2 stars? When you see something that's 2 out of 5 stars, how likely are you to just move on to the next and not even go any further than that? It doesn't have to be a perfect 5-star rating, but when it's in the 4s, we're going to go down. And a lot of times we even look at what's the worst review. We look at what the reviews say. That creates the early trust, which is what you need in order to be seen and to be heard, that will lead towards, eventually, towards you getting paid. That works, but it takes time. It takes time to find genuine people who care about your topic. It takes time to get the people that engage, to write real reviews, real visibility. Oh, I want you to hear this. Real visibility is built through consistent and authentic signals, not through some kind of overnight hack. Now, can those authentic signals be done for you and done quickly? Absolutely. I have absolutely seen books that have done that. But it takes time. It's complicated. You got to create relationships. And more than anything, you need to have consistency. You got to spend a couple of weeks just making the initial signal, and then a few more weeks getting the platform to even recognize that you're there. And then you move into the weeks where your momentum is just starting to trickle out. So that over the course of doing it yourself and doing it the slow way, in 2, 3, 4 months, you start having visibility. Sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? But here's the thing. The first 10 real reviews, that changes momentum. That 10 reviews is absolutely the thing that breaks that credibility threshold, triggers the algorithm, and begins the start of your social proof. If you've gotten 10 reviews before, but they're old, that's going to do the same thing for you. Whether the book came out a week ago and then we do 10 reviews, or the book came out 20 years ago and then we do these first 10 reviews. We've seen books even reach into the top 10. I've even seen a few of them make it to number 1 just with these first 10 reviews. Now, it's not going to stay there. It's not going to be there forever. It's not a one size fits all. It's the start. It doesn't happen every time. You might be like Dawn's book, where your book goes from being in the like 9,800 to being ranked at like 1,200. That's a huge leap. It isn't the top 10, but it's massively amazing. And that can happen and did happen from as little as that first 10 reviews. Now, there's more to visibility, but this is how we start the momentum. I've spent decades inside of book launches working on visibility campaigns and marketing systems. And what I can tell you is every single time this pattern shows up, and it shows up over and over and over again. So let's kickstart your visibility. Let's do the thing that you need to get visible right now. Not a forever solution, but 10 real reviews that are the ignition. We'll do the outreach for you. We'll help. We'll find the readers for you. We'll do all the follow-up so that you get 10 real verified purchasers that read your book, come back, and write a review. We're not here to control what anyone says. We're just guaranteeing that the work gets done so that you don't have to. Now, absolutely, you can do this yourself. You can build the relationships, do the outreach, and be consistent at your follow-up. Absolutely, you can. Or we can do it with you. We can be your strategic support. We can find real people that will really read your book and create momentum for you right now. I'm talking like still this week, maybe even as soon as tomorrow. We can absolutely do that for you. If you're ready to stop being the best kept secret, if you don't want to spend the next year waiting for visibility to slowly happen, but you'd like to see it kickstarted and have it really actually happen, you want that momentum to start now. That's what I created the Visibility Kickstart for you. The clean, clear step that will do what you need it to do and will help you stop assuming that effort was the issue or that your stuff isn't good enough. Clarity changes everything. Go to claritypowerful.com and you can jump right in right now. I'm so delighted to be here with you. I can't wait to see you be clearly visible.